Hey everybody, it's your girl Charlotte Van Horn with Black Expats in Panama. And I just coming to you today to give you some updates and whatnots about what's the goings ons in the group and everything. And what I wanted to say is that for some of you who don't know, Black Expats in Panama is not only a Facebook group, but it is a trademarked LLC. And what we do is we have partnered with ITA Global, and we provide group tours. We provide individual tours. We also provide excursions within the Panama region. Black Expats in Panama specializes in the culture of Panama. We have group tours that usually start the first of each month. It's the Black Expats Explore Panama Cultural Relocation Tour. I'm sure you've all heard about it. We show you areas in and around Panama City. We don't go further out than about an hour and a half at the most drive, but we show you the Caribbean, we show you the Pacific side. We show you what opportunities for suburbs of Panama City. We show you some beach properties and everything in between, okay? Not only that, we add into it a cultural perspective. Panama has a very rich Black culture. And as I started to learn more about it, as an expat myself and being married to a Panamanian, I was just like, there are so many things about Panama that nobody knows. Everything that I saw, was about, Boquete or Coronado, but there's so much more. And, so we've been able to tap into the West Indian culture of Panama. We take you on the tour to Portobello, Colón, and expose you to the Congo culture of Panama, and we see the Black Jesus, and we just had an amazing time. That is like our Caribbean Culture Day. So that is what we do. We like to bring awareness to the Afro-Panamanian culture in our tours, in addition to the, showing you different properties and price points and introducing you to professionals that can help you if you are really considering relocation. We introduce you to attorneys, doctors. We have a team that is on standby just in case anything happens to you when you're visiting with us in Panama. So, we have realtors that we work with, and we also work with other professional tour services, okay? So I say all that to say that, as the group has grown, and we're over 3,200 now, yay! As the group has grown, it has just become more and more difficult to manage some of the things that are going on and to continue to have a group page that is beneficial, that is decent and in order, and doesn't infringe upon what I'm doing. So one thing that we started working on was a Black Expats in Panama Trusted Business Directory. And we asked that people who had great service in Panama, whether it was a company outside of Panama that could help people relocating, or within Panama, we definitely want to support Afro-Panamanians whenever possible, but just good business. So I'm going to put the link here, and it's a document that you can recommend, okay, a company if they've done a good service for you. That's why we're calling it the Trusted Business Directory, because somebody has to vouch for you, okay? And eventually, the plan is that is going to be the only way that you can refer businesses to our members, or that you can find businesses. And that's what we're going to do. We are discontinuing all of the posts that referring other businesses, and also posts that solicit other businesses. And it's just because sometimes it's kind of an infringement And we are a tour company. And believe me, ITA Global is more than fit to help you with any travel or tour needs that you have. Not to mention, we're partnered with other certified tour guides, and that will give us the special attention that we might seek if we're looking, say, for the Afro Panamanian side of things. So it came to the point where if you're posting something on my page and it's not something that you would allow me to post on yours. For example, if you're a tour company, and I am a tour company now, would you allow me to post information about my tours or my business on your page? I don't think so. So that's kind of why we discontinued that. And not only that, whereas in the past we've always tried to support businesses, people just take advantage. And when you're getting people in your inbox and DMing you and everything, please let us know, because that's not what we're here for. And if people, then the people that we do promote are people that we have relationships with, or that are part of our network. So as much as I hate to, I'm just going to have to shut it down altogether, because the admins are getting a lot of posts and that I have to look at, because they don't know whether or not it's, within the guidelines of what we're trying to do. I apologize. The business directory has been more of an undertaking than I expected. But we are on it full speed at this time, and it should be up shortly. So I say all that to say that, okay? I appreciate everybody's cooperation and understanding as we go forward, just having to make changes as the group grows and our focuses continue to grow as well. We're going to update the rules in the group to make that more clear. So there's going to be no more promoting in Black expats in Panama for now. If you need to look for a company or services or have questions when you join the group, and even as you're in the group, please use that search tool, because the search tool allows you to search previous conversations. And now Black Expats in Panama has been in existence since 2019. So you've got a couple of years of conversations and posts and comments that you can probably find answers to most of your questions right away by doing it that way. So we're going to have to get a little bit more strict about denying posts that are asking questions that have been asked or discussed over and over again, okay? So please fill out this directory, for the directory. Please promote those businesses that have done well for you. Please put their information in this link, and it will be transported to the Black Expats in Panama Trusted Business Directory. Newsletter. Okay, so we are also working on a newsletter, and the newsletter is going to be designed to give you, current information on things going on with the group, things changing in Panama, etc. And the newsletter is really just dedicated to a lot of members that we have that don't really do, Facebook. We do have a website now, blackexpatsinpanama.net. And so that is another way for people to get in touch with us. But for our YouTube fans and for our members who aren't that into social media, and I don't blame you, okay? I am not blaming you for that. So we're trying to make it so everybody can stay abreast of what we're doing, and that you don't miss all of the fun, okay? We are also, we introduced our relationship with Dr. Aris Latham, the father of the raw food movement in the United States, who actually is right there in Panama. And we are going to be coming to you with more information about how we're going to collaborate and some possible opportunities for you to get to meet the great doctor, okay? So that is coming up. And then January, we are going to have our first official residence celebration. If you have received your residence in Panama and you would like to be a part of this celebration, please send me an email at blackexpatsinpanama@gmail, and in the Ray line, just put like residence celebration, okay? And then I will get back to you and we can honor you on that night. And like I always say, the fact that we are doing what we are doing is no small thing, okay? Our ancestors couldn't cross the street without fearing for their very lives. And now we are deciding to live abroad in places where we choose to live. You know, we are giving ourselves options. And it is to be celebrated. You know, it is to be celebrated. It's a big deal. You know, you figure like this: if our generation is moving abroad and building businesses abroad and stuff like that, and we making sure that we are passing that on to our kids, so how much more will they do? It is really important what we're doing, and it deserves to be applauded, okay? And so that date, the date for the first celebration, which will be in January, I'm going to be releasing that within the next week or so, okay? Let me just finish working on a few things, okay? And then I'll give you that date. Another thing that I'm doing, you know, I own a company called Blacks Forever as well, and we did a tour with women in 2020 called Sister Locked in Panama. My original intention for the tour was to bring my clients and others from North America, you know, to Panama to, you know, see the culture. Of course, I love SMAP, the West Indian Museum, and that's always something that I do. And it was just so amazing. There was like 42 women. A lot of them were meeting for the first time. And when I tell you, the moments, the bonding, the sisterhood was just so amazing. It was just so amazing. We're still connected. We're still, you know, people in groups, you know, in certain areas, we're still connected. We're doing stuff every month, you know, and we're praying for each other and just supporting each other. And so I did it again. This next trip is coming up on January 15th through the 19th, I think, or the 14th through the 19th, I'm sorry. And, but it's Sister Locked in Panama. You don't have to have a natural, you don't have to have locks, you know, but you do have to be a sister that is open to fixing another sister's crown without telling the world that the crown was crooked. You know, so if that is you, if you have a best friend and you just want to connect with some women and have some amazing time in Panama, you know, consider coming with me on our Sister Locked in Panama 2022 tour, Fix Your Crown tour. This is for crown fixers, okay? I'm gonna put a link at the bottom. And again, our logistics and planning is with ITA Global, you know, TripAdvisor, award-winning ITA Global, which is an amazing destination management company, and we are absolutely partners with them, okay? So we have that. Then, beginning November 7th, Black Expats in Panama Charlotte will be hosting a radio show on Blacksit Radio. If you haven't heard about Blacksit Radio, go check it out. BLAXIT Radio. I think we have a YouTube channel now. We're on Facebook and also a website. Okay, and so my program is going to be like a fusion. Okay, first of all, y'all know how I love me some oldies, right? Especially Al Green. That's my man. It's my man. You know, and you know, I love oldies, and the oldies take me back to my mom. My mother passed when she was 45. I was only 23 years old. And one of the things that I've done to keep my mother's memory alive is to play oldies every Sunday. Because growing up in Jersey, a small town in Jersey, Glassville, New Jersey is where I'm from, that's what we did on Sunday night. And, you know, I just can remember Butterball. For y'all that's in the Philadelphia region, Butterball, I can remember. I don't know, the Georgia Woods at one point do the oldies, but when I play these oldies, I go back, you know, and I get to connect with my mom, and I see her, you know, dancing and singing, and, you know, it's how I stay connected to her, and it's how I honor her memory every Sunday. Well, my show is going to be on Sunday. It's going to be at 2 p.m. Costa Rica time, okay? And what I'm going to do is, it's going to be a show about Black expat in Panama by way of Glassboro, New Jersey. Okay, Glassboro, New Jersey. I went to a very small school in Clayton, New Jersey. My graduation class had 85 members, and that's why I always brag that I was 14 in my class. I never say that I only had 85 members, but you know, you take it where you can. But this radio show is going to be about things happening in Panama. I'm going to bring you professionals and Black expats living in Panama. But it's also just going to be about my journey from that little town in New Jersey all the way to Panama, okay? And I wanted to encourage you, and we'll infuse it with oldies. Yes, you know, I play oldies, and so it'll be just an all around good time. And pray for me. It's the first time that I'm doing this, and I'm learning now. So we're just working on a lot of things. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you to each and every one of you who have actively supported Black expats in Panama. And I will keep you updated on the things that I mentioned, but I just wanted to reach out and say, hey, how y'all doing? I'm making some moves, and I'll come back and tell y'all about that later. But again, just thank you. I absolutely love you, period. There is like nothing you can do about it. Okay, thanks. Have a good day, everybody. If you have any questions, you know, send me a DM, send me an email. If there's anything that I can assist you with, that is the best way to get to me and to get the assistance that you need. Don't post things on the page that you need to speak with me personally about, okay? Because then, you know. So anyway, all right, bye guys. Have a good day.